This is episode one of my new series, The Other Side of the Bump, in which I'm kind of exploring my own experience as a soon to be father and this whole journey. So, this actually was happening a bit last night and kind of early into this morning, which was like my fiance, she's in her first trimester. She's kind of suffering a bit, both in terms of the exhaustion and the nausea and a lot of the aches as well. And even though she's already in like the 12th week, it's still kind of lingering. One of the big parts of it that's kind of like eating at her a little bit is this kind of in between of at work. She's really focused, like struggling to actually kind of just like be motivated because on the one hand, like she just feels physically not great. But then on the other hand, she also doesn't want to just sit at home necessarily, and call in sick because she's also worried of like how will that impact her career. So she's really in this in between. And me, I'm just kind of there to really like listen and to try to just like I can't do any more than just listen to empathize with her. And I think that's a really hard aspect, I think, especially as myself and probably a lot of men, you want to just solve problems and it's also just hard to like take a step back and be like, hey, okay, like this really sucks. Like I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully in like a week or two maybe it gets better, or just kind of asking questions of like, yeah, which is actually worse? Is it if you would call in sick or going to work and feeling kind of sick and shitty there? So like it's really, really hard though because I can't do anything to help immediately there. So what I end up then doing is I'm cleaning the apartment, I'm getting the groceries, cooking as much as I can, all these things. But that's also kind of like pain a little bit. But I think like the harder part is really just not being able to actually do anything. So I'm really wondering, I'm curious out there, for, especially for like the women that are soon to be moms and also moms in general, like how has that been like for you? Of one, like you're in this in between of not being really able to work, but also not wanting to risk your career. And then also dealing with that, like, in between, especially as it relates to your partner. And then also for the guys out there, how has that been like for you? I'm really curious to know. Let me know in the comments there. Be really grateful if you can, share this video, like, comment, etc. Go and give me a follow. I'd be really grateful. And again, let me know. Peace.